So question 5, who has the strongest influence in the development of your subject area in theory? So in response to the question, who has had the strongest influence in development of the subject area in theory? So retrospectively, retrospectively, there have been various or several academics or researchers and clinical leads that had influenced some aspects of the portfolio of works. So, for example, Professor Donald O'Donoghue in some regard, and Professor Tim Chambers, who's a retired pediatric physician, a pediatric a nephrologist and physician, and Dr. Mary McGraw, pediatric physician and pediatric nephrologist and physician, and Professor Muin Salim, pediatric physician and a pediatric nephrologist and physician, and all the different clinical leads and academics or researchers had different aspects of kidney care services or kidney care research that they had sort of expertise in around, and it was over sort of certain duration wherein having sort of understood some of the publications that they had developed, or where they developed with colleagues. It was wherein I took it upon myself to actually develop similar works as they did, and at the same time look at aspects of kidney care services pertaining to both pediatrics, young people, and adult healthcare services, but aligned to from a scientific with a sort of scientific hat on, and that is to say from a sort of a pathology or laboratory perspective, since kidney care services or kidney care services or kidney care research, if you will, generally are or is a specialism which actually generally have frontline clinical professionals who contribute to aspects of the specialties of the specialty. And so from a scientific perspective, I took it upon myself to contribute, following on some of the works that have been published from such sort of influencers, if you will, and also to see that a sort of a laboratory medicine and pathology perspective is understood, and hence why the portfolio of works looks to answer different sort of research questions, or in around aims and objectives aligned to different aspects of kidney care services, aligned to the two different cohorts. And I would say that those colleagues or those professionals were sort of the sort of influence some aspects in the way in some of the way the research in some of the way the research have been influenced. Although again, to say that the portfolio of works again is not on purpose, is not from a clinical perspective, but more from a scientific and evidence-based perspective.